Hello, Aries. Welcome to Cosmic Mirror Tarot. I am Jaja, and today we are going to get into your twin flame reading for February of 2022. And yeah, this is for anyone with an Aries sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, or Mars. I feel like we forget about Mars as well. Mars is how we take action towards things. So if I remember correctly, Aries, you guys' love reading was pretty good last month. So let's see what's going on. Yes, Bubba. Sorry, my dog is uh, he wants some attention. I shuffled these pretty well. Ooh, the arts. Love that. Being a fire sign, you guys are very artistic, very passionate. Let's go ahead and read from the book and see what the book has to say about the arts for the past life oracle. One moment. It was under T, not A. Okay. You have artistic and creative talents that desire expression. This card comes to you as a sign that you would do well in an occupation relating to the arts. It also indicates that you were involved in the arts in prior lifetimes, which can explain your natural talents in the present. As a prodigy, you have artistic skills that are innate and don't require training or the need to practice. These inherent abilities have been passed down from prior lives. It's important to explore and give yourself permission to unleash your artistic side. This could lead to a lucrative career or a fulfilling avocation or hobby. So take arts and crafts classes and follow your inner guidance about creativity. Love that. I was also hearing, because this is a love reading, if you decide to take some sort of class around the arts, you might actually meet someone, you never know, right? For my single Aries out there. I want to say my single emperors and empresses, which, that is your card in the tarot. Let's see what the romance oracle has to say for Aries twin flame reading for February. Chemistry, heart-to-heart conversation. Ooh, I think you had heart-to-heart conversation last month as well. Okay. Ooh, unrequited love. Healing family issues. Worth waiting for. And give your relationship a chance. Okay, with unrequited love, we have here, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Worth waiting for, divine timing is at work in your love life. Give your relationship a chance and work on your partnership. So I'm getting definitely a past and a future or, present energy. It looks like in the past you guys may be coming out of a situation where maybe there wasn't chemistry or attraction, it was unrequited love. Basically, someone was giving more than the other person. It's very clear to me energetically that with the healing family issues where your love life benefits as you forgive your parents are part of the same, it's the same energy. So, part of the reason why I named my channel Cosmic Mirror Tarot is because I had this epiphany in dealing with a karmic twin flame that all of my karmic relationships, at least, were mirrors of trauma, unhealed childhood traumas that I was, working out with my partner. Now, I did not see that at the time, right? And that's the problem with karmic relationships, right? Like a lot of times it's either super passionate or just super dramatic, where you're both operating from these lower levels of um, like lower vibrations, and neither person is aware of how they're actually just acting out trauma, right? And that's what I'm getting off of the unrequited love and the healing family issues. Like in the past, you may have been in a relationship that I'm almost hearing you were really, really wanting it to work, because of either an abandonment issue, or this person somehow reminded you of a family member that passed or something like that in the beginning. But there just wasn't it. The feelings weren't mutual, and that can be really, really painful. I'm getting a very heaviness off of this, and I think that's why you guys pulled the arts card, right? Because it's like spirit saying, like in movement and dance and music and the arts is absolutely the best way to heal a broken heart, right? It's also a good way to meet new people, right? And with this, give your relationship a chance and worth waiting for. It's almost like spirit saying, like, step outside of your box, find something that you're passionate about, right? And start doing that and start working on that, and then who knows, you meet someone, but be open, right? And the best way to reopen your heart after it's broken is through the arts, basically. Okay, we're just going to get right off into the tarot. I will pull a gateway of light at the end of the deck, or at the end of the video. Let's see, Spirit, what do you have for Aries, Twin Flame? We have the Lover's card, but we also have the Five of Swords, which is the self-sabotaging card. So let's see what else. Four of Pentacles, you're holding back from some pain. What is Aries holding back from? Knight of Cups, offering love. That's not too shocking, Aries. I mean, y'all are the Emperor, who can be pretty stubborn. He needs his Empress in order to, be a little bit more emotional. She is the emotional, loving, part of the Emperor. He is the conqueror, right? So it's not too surprising. That seven of swords keeps popping out, so definitely we will talk about it. They actually want me to pull it out the deck. Okay. So let's see. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Empress in the reverse and the Ten of Swords. Whew. Ciao, let's talk about it. Okay, so your overall energy, Spirit was very clear, is the Five of Swords, which is the self-sabotaging card. It's being crossed by the Page of Wands. The minute I put this down, I heard what you hear. Something about hearing. It's like there's something that you're either listening to, or we have the King of Swords in the reverse in the past. They're telling me he's a raging narcissist. But definitely someone super cold, very detached. Possibly had you in a third party, because we have the Three of Swords here on the table as well. There's also something here about self-sabotaging a new beginning, right? Yeah, because I mean, the Page of Wands is holding the Ace of Wands, which is a brand new beginning, right? A passionate new beginning, and so we're definitely going to clarify that because it's like, we'll look into what it is that's it's specifically keeping you stuck. With your overall influence is the World in reverse. This is basically unfinished business, something that's not completed. So then it makes sense to me why, while there's a little bit of like, I'm almost getting like a Two of Pentacles back and forth. Like, I don't know. I'm hearing things, I'm seeing things, and I just don't know what's real and what's not with this person. Um, and I'm just like, I'm almost getting this just like, you see how there's swords on the floor here, like throwing the swords, just like I can't, like I'm just gonna walk away from it because I can't. But there's still a little bit of a stuck energy here, I'm not gonna lie. In your subconscious, you have the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is a visionary. He's a leader. He moves forward. So it's like your subconscious is like chewing on, okay, what's next? There is forward movement. Your outcome is the Eight of Wands, which is swift, fast fucking movement. But I'm almost getting the sense that, like, right now at this very moment, which as I record this, we're actually still in Mercury retrograde, and Venus retrograde as well. So it makes sense to me then that, there's a little bit of this stuck feeling. Give it till, February 3rd. You should be off to the races, okay? In your current, um, what is this? This is an environment. This is attitude. No. Yep, this is attitude. In your current attitude, you have the Three of Swords. You were heartbroken. And I got that off of that Unrequited Love and the Unrequited Love and the Healing Family Issues card, right? Like, it felt heavy. It felt like, someone really hurt you, and I'm assuming it's this King of Swords that's in the reverse here in the past. In your current environment, you have the Three of Wands. This also indicates kind of stuck energy. The Three of Wands, upright, is all about like waiting for your ships to come in. In the reverse, it could be like not waiting, but I'm also getting like a not knowing which direction to go in, right? In your hopes and fears, you have the Sun card you are hoping for. I'm getting a very heavy, just like almost borderline depression state that you're in right now, Aries. I don't know what happened from last month, or earlier this month, and it seemed like you were, having conversations with your partner. Maybe those didn't go well, right? But it's like you're really. I do want to point out there is a lot of yellows and reds and oranges on this board, and so I'm almost, what they're showing me is like a baby fire that grows into a big fire. Like right now, you're almost like coddling the fire within you, right? To get ready for your outcome, which is the Eight of Wands, right? Which again is fast, quick directional movement. In your future position, you have the High Priestess in the reverse. This is giving me uncovering of a secret. Could also be not using your intuition, so we're going to clarify that. But it being next to the Sun card is Spirit telling me that there's something that you uncover that help you with this forward movement, right? Okay, let's go ahead and clarify a couple of these. I do want to clarify, I don't know if I want to clarify that King of Swords in the reverse. I mean, he's in the past, so I say fuck him. Let's go ahead and clarify the Page of Wands crossing the Five of Swords. Yeah, that's the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Cups. This is way too many. Didn't I say I was getting that Two of Pentacles, like juggling too much, doing too much? It's like a situation, possibly with a water sign, that it was a broken partnership. With the Ace of Wands here, I'm getting this, like, there was hope. There was like, sorry, I just got sad all of a sudden. It was almost like a letdown And that's why it's all pinging off of this Three of Swords. Like, that's why you're so heartbroken, because you had a lot of hope for this partnership. Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups in the reverse. It's like you recognize the need for self-care at this moment, and so that's why there's this stuck energy, right? It's just like, I can't move forward until I deal with my emotions. And this Knight of Cups is actually pinging, in the reverse, is actually pinging off of this King of Swords. It's like this person was just like, I'm hearing non-committal, very rude, very cold, wasn't offering you any love, really left you out, feeling left out in the cold. And so you're kind of just recognizing at this moment, like, it needs to be about me. And also, mind you, so we have you, in a fire sign, in a court card, in your subconscious. But it's like your current overall energy is just, I just want to take care of myself and kind of nurture myself, right? And then I can get on to the forward movement, right? Or whatever, I'm divinely inspired. It's giving me very much like mini Dark Night of the Soul, Aries, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, the clarifying the Three of Swords is the Six of Pentacles in the reverse and the Two of Wands. So this is someone who wasn't giving, wasn't willing to travel to you, wasn't willing to look towards the future with you. Maybe that's what came out of your heart-to-heart conversation earlier this month. Clarifying the world, we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse, the Seven of Swords in the reverse, the Star in the reverse. The Star being in the reverse just tells me there's still some healing to do. And it's like, this. The unfinished business is the healing, right? The unfinished business is working on ensuring that you get your confidence up enough, King of Wands, right? So you don't return back to the liar, cheater, stealer, cold person in the past. There is also a need to get a fresh perspective. You're still looking at this as a missed opportunity. And I will say, Aries, that if this person either had you in a third-party situation, wasn't giving, and was being cold, I mean, that's not a missed opportunity. That's the universe basically saving you from further heartbreak, right? Yeah, didn't I say a need for a new perspective? The Hangman upright, sometimes it gives me someone who's been illuminated and they're ready to stop with the self-sacrificing. I'm getting a little bit of that here, I'm not going to lie. It goes with the High Priestess in the reverse. I'm also getting... Sorry, the energy shifted. So I'm trying to figure this out. Yeah, it's just like a fixed perspective. Also, you have the Six of Wands in the reverse, the Seven of Cups, and Death in the reverse. Let me bake the rest of this out briefly, because it does look like you actually do end up repeating a cycle, but I do want to clarify. Okay, so yeah, this makes a little bit more sense to me now. There's a lot going on here, Aries. I'm not gonna lie. It's almost as if you're coming out of this relationship with someone where there was unrequited love, and you're trying to build the fire internally to take a leap of faith and move on and start something new. I just keep hearing like I want new energy, new experiences, new, like, just keep hearing I want new. Um and it's like at this current moment though, you're kind of lacking strength. You're still kind of self-sabotaging some things. There's something here around, I don't want to say sitting for too long, because healing is healing, right? But there's definitely, with the clarifying, the Three of Wands is strength in the reverse, the Two of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like not having the strength to block or to make a clear decision around, I'm hearing, what stability looks like for you. Like, or where you want to put your money, where you want to put your time, where you want to put your effort. Not really sure about where you want to collaborate. This just, I'm getting this very not sure energy, and I think it's just because you're in that in between phase of like leaving something, relatively toxic. I mean, the person wasn't giving, right? It doesn't have to be dramatically toxic. It could have just been like you and the person just weren't on the same page, right? And I'm getting that with this Two of Wands. So you and this person weren't on the same page, but you, like this, I keep going back to this Ace of Wands of like you were excited about it, and it just didn't go anywhere. It wasn't what it didn't give what it was supposed to have gave, okay? And so now you're in this energy of just like, well, what do I do? What do I want to do? Like that, I'm getting that heavy, while still recognizing that, there's some unfinished business here. Clarifying the Sun, you have the Devil and the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. And it's like, just reading it outright, it's like you've illuminated the devil within, right? About how you hold on to things maybe longer than necessary. I'm also hearing, going back to those family issues, like maybe how you hold on to people because, they remind you of a parental figure, and so you're just like constantly trying to work out the love that you didn't get from your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, or something like that. And how that's almost become like Bible, right? Like it's so ingrained in you that because they're showing me the Hanged Man upright. I was talking to Gemini about this, right? Where it's like that then becomes your type, right? This King of Swords in the reverse becomes your type of person, because you're constantly in every relationship trying to play out, like trying to get your mother to love you, basically, or your father to love you. But it's like you've seen that. Like the secret's out. Remember I was saying with the High Priestess in the reverse, I was getting like the secret is out. Like we're done. Like the secret is out, that this fixed point of view around probably a family issue, a childhood wound, like is not victorious. Like that is why all these relationships crash and burn, right? And the illusion around death in reverse can be like it's not a transformation. So the illusion around it's a new person, so it's going to be different. Do you get what I'm saying? So now I'm understanding the stuck energy, because that there, first of all, Aries, that's huge. I'm super proud of you for kind of working that out, and illuminating it and seeing it, right? Trying to create new patterns in relationship, new healthy patterns, when calling in a twin flame or a soulmate is hard work. You have to really be, and work with a therapist for sure. That's how I've been doing it. It's still a process. I definitely haven't perfected that one, but I will say like the knowing is step one, right? Like you see the devil, right? The devil has been illuminated, right? Now it's working with a therapist on how you make better judgments, right, when dating. So I think that's beautiful. Um, I actually, yeah, I'm not getting Aries like that you necessarily are going to meet a twin flame right now. I'm getting heavy separation vibes if you do have a person that you believe to be your twin. I'm not getting that energy here. I'm not gonna lie, Aries. I'm getting more of this time being about you. Um, Let me go ahead and ask the Kipper deck, what's going on with Aries twin. They're saying 2 more, so we'll get 2 more. Oh, 3 came out. Okay, so we got expectation, imprisonment in the reverse, and child. This is very much giving me like I was saying, like getting out of that mental prison, getting out of that pattern of constantly dating someone that the same person just in a different body, basically, right? It's like expect to get out of the mental prison, and child gives me in this instance it's giving me a new beginning, because I'm also seeing the Ace of Wands, which was on your tarot board. Sorry, so you have sudden wealth in the reverse, and then main female and distant horizons. And I just want to know, like, is this Aries or it's the Lovers in reverse. So yeah, you guys are in separation. Um, you're in separation from your twin at this point. There is an injustice happening here. Again, that King of Swords in reverse, I mean, that's not good energy, right? He didn't seem, like, sometimes I get the Queen of Swords in reverse, and it's just, like, the nastiest energy on the planet. I didn't get that off of that King of Swords in reverse. I just got cold. I almost got, like, cold, silent, and distant is what I got. And so it's like, I'm with the sudden wealth in reverse, it's like, just don't expect it to be sudden, right? If you're in separation with your twin, okay, I feel like I have to explain this because I am actually in separation with my twin right now. So, the point of the separation period is that each person needs to work on a particular problem outside of the connection, right? There is a point where they vibrationally match, and they can come together and start working through karmic debt together, right? But generally, there's the initial meeting and all this passion and blah, 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 and then a separation period, because it's your twin. You trigger each other, you mirror each other, right? So you repel, right? And in that repelling, that's where the separation happens, and individually you work on whatever it is you need to work on. So I'm getting this, like, almost release to the universe, the timing of it. Don't try to force it. There was definitely, I'm also getting there was some sort of injustice. I can pull on that. We did see the Three of Swords there, so maybe it was a third party situation, Aries. Family room and unexpected income also flew out the deck when I put it down. So your partner may have had some family issues, some money issues, whatever, that just kind of like called them away. But I'm getting a very heavy need to just if you're in separation, focus on yourself. At least through the month of February. It may not necessarily be, I don't see reconciliation here. You know, I can do a mid-month next, once we get out of the retrogrades and see. But as of right now, Spirit seems to be very, very clear. They just want you working on whatever wounding that was that your twin triggered, right? That caused the separation in the first place. All right, I feel complete with that, actually, Aries. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a Gateway of Light activation card. Let's see what messages Spirit has for Aries, for Twin Flame. Aries Twin Flames. Lemurian seed codes, embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, and living with grace. Love it. Again, and you got the arts card for the past life. So it's like Spirit saying there's something really unique about you. There's something very passionate about you. There's, something musical and like jazzy like, right? So explore that, embrace that piece of you. That'll definitely help. Any sort of arts is going to definitely help heal your heart chakra from the pain of this relationship. Okay. Lemuria was a civilization that was in the middle of the Pacific Ocean in ancient times. The inhabitants of this sacred land lived in complete harmony with nature and had a connection with every living being, similar to the movie Avatar. Their inner vision was fully activated to the point where it was thought that their pineal gland was fully developed and they could see for hundreds of miles in every direction, in a similar way to the sonar of dolphins and whales. The majority operated from their heart space, honoring one another and nature, so much so that when their civilization came to an end through cataclysmic events, most likely the plates of the earth shifting, causing volcanic eruptions and tsunamis, most of them ascended. It is said that these highly attuned beings knew that their civilization would end and decided to send healing waves into another part of the world for future civilizations to benefit from. Excuse me. They telepathically channeled their frequencies into a thought form that would become crystals and would be found thousands, possibly millions of years later. These Lemurian seeds are a type of quartz crystals mostly found in Brazil and Colombia. They are powerful crystals with striations similar to barcodes engraved on their faces. They have a feminine receptive energy that is said to help us step into a more feminine way of being in order to help the evolution of the species. Okay, so this is the meditation associated with it. It says, visualize yourself on an island surrounded by pale blue waters, living in harmony with all living beings. If you own a Lemurian seed crystal, hold it in your left hand. Call out to the ancient ones of Lemuria and invite them to share your wisdom. Your message. You are a highly sensitive being. You might feel that this is a curse, but this card is here to let you know that it is a gift. It indicates that you have spent lifetimes upon lifetimes living with a giant shield up to stop the world from seeing the real you. But you are a highly unique soul with incredible gifts that are worth sharing. Through embracing your uniqueness, you can help many others embrace their own. This lifetime is a more graceful existence with less defense and more trust. It's not about protecting yourself, but stepping into the space of surrender and revealing your true self. I think that is beautiful, 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 Aries. So, to recap, we are going to do an arts and crafts class or a dance class or take a music lesson or something. Do some meditation with the Lemurian seed crystals, and just keep working on living with grace. Be gentle with yourself, self-love as you heal your heart chakra. I got that very, very strongly, Aries. The heart chakra needs some joy and some love. You just baby up on yourself, please. All right, I will catch you guys next week when I do a weekly update. If this video resonated, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch y'all later. Okay, bye.